Hey everyone, Professor Baldwin here. Today we're going to solve a compound inequality and then write our answer in interval notation. Whenever I solve a compound inequality, I use a different color for each of my inequalities. The first one I'm going to use red, and we have negative x is less than 1. To isolate x, we need to divide by negative 1. That gives us x on the left and negative 1 on the right. And remember, whenever you divide or multiply by a negative, you need to flip that inequality sign. So now we have x is greater than negative 1. For my second inequality, 5x plus 1 is less than negative 10, I'm going to use blue. First, we'll subtract 1, and we have 5x is less than negative 11. Divide by 5 so that we have x is less than negative 11/5. Next, I like to draw a number line, because if I put my solution on a number line, it's easier for me to see what the true answer is. Remember, the left side of your number line is negative infinity, and the right side is infinity. And then I put those key numbers from our inequalities on that number line. So we have negative 11/5 is smaller than negative 1. And then I switch back to my colored markers and I shade that number line. So x is greater than negative 1, we shade to the right of negative 1. And because it's only greater than, we put a parenthesis at negative 1. And for our blue inequality, x is less than negative 11/5. So we shade to the left of negative 11/5. And again, there's no equal sign, so it's just a parenthesis. Now, if you go back to our inequality, we have an or. And remember, an or means that the solution needs to satisfy the first inequality or the second inequality. And here you can refer to them as red and blue. So our answer needs to be red or blue. So this is where I look at my number line and I ask myself, what's red and what's blue? Well, this first chunk is blue. And that first chunk is the interval of negative infinity to negative 11/5. And then the second chunk is red. And that's from negative 1 to positive infinity. Doesn't want to write infinity. And because I have two separate intervals with an or inequality, I put the union symbol in between. So here I have the solution for this or inequality, which is two separate chunks of that number line.